Something fascinating is happening in the UK right now. A coalition of celebrity chefs and public health leaders, people you'd expect to be competing over the next food trend, have joined forces on what experts are calling the most important health campaign of the decade. And you know what? It's not about protein powders, miracle supplements, or even the newest diet drug. It's about something that most of us walk right past in the grocery store, and it's quietly saving lives. When I first read about it, I couldn't look away. Because you know what? What they're doing could completely change the conversation that we are having about health right here in the United States. Only, though, if we're willing to listen. So we live in a culture of action. We do more, we work harder, we take another pill, we add another powder. But you know, in spite of all of this effort, people are getting sicker and sicker. Obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even cancer in young adults are climbing faster than ever before. Something isn't adding up. You know what? So what are those British chefs doing that we're not? They're not telling people to cut carbs. They're not pushing protein. They are doing something so simple, it almost sounds laughable until you look at the data. They are asking an entire nation to get this, eat more beans. Yes, beans. Stay with me, because what they understand and what most of our health culture has missed is that these tiny, humble food holds the power to reverse trends that billions of dollars of supplements and medications haven't touched. Here's why that matters. As a physician, believe me, I know how important medications are and technology is. It saves lives every day. I spent close to 20 years treating children in the intensive care unit whose lives depended on them. But you know what? I also know that true healing begins long after the crisis. It's on the small daily habits that quietly change everything. Nutrition, movement, sleep, stress, joy, connection. The thing is, lately, even my youngest patients, I'm seeing something that's deeply disturbing. Children that have chronic constipation, abdominal pain, even fatigue, all of these that are tied to diets that are almost completely devoid of fiber. And the thing is, when kids grow up without fiber, it sets the stage for the explosion of cancer and chronic disease that we're now seeing in young adults. It isn't theory, it is happening right now. Fiber is the missing link. It is the nutrient that stabilizes blood sugar, feeds the gut microbiome, lowers cholesterol, and protects against colon and breast cancer, among others. You know, it even helps regulate hormones and appetite. Yet over 90% of Americans don't meet the recommended daily intake of fiber. That gap is costing us our health. And it's not because people don't care. It's because the conversation has been hijacked by marketing. Think about it. Everywhere you turn, every label screams high protein. Bars, chips, cereal, ice cream, they're all fortified and rebranded as healthy. But you know what? Excess protein without fiber can do more harm than good. It can strain the kidneys. It could raise IGF-1, which is a growth factor that has been linked to cancer. It also can crowd out the foods that actually protect you. Meanwhile, when you look at the longest living people in the world, those people that live in the blue zones, they are not chasing protein. They're not chasing anything really. They are eating more plants. In Okinawa, it's the purple potato. In Sardinia, it's lentil soup. In Costa Rica, it's black beans and rice. They are not counting macros. They are sharing meals and flavor and laughter and joy. That's their medicine. So how can we bring that wisdom home to us? It's not about perfection or giving up everything you love. It is about small, joyful changes that have a huge impact. Simply start by flipping your plate. Instead of asking, what meat am I having for dinner? Say, what plants can I add? Make vegetables and beans and whole grains the center and let the meat become the side, if it's there at all. Think about adding a serving of beans to your salad. Swap one meat-based meal a week for a lentil or chickpea dish. Start start your morning with a fiber-rich oatmeal with berries and chia seeds. Snack on nuts or seeds instead of processed bars. And remember that fiber lives in foods that grow. So fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, lentils, nuts and seeds, and herbs and spices. These aren't restrictions, they're restorations. Every gram of fiber feeds the trillions of microbes that live on and in your body. They heal your gut, balance your hormones, and calm inflammation. When my patients make these shifts, their energy returns, blood sugar drops, cholesterol normalizes. They feel lighter, not just in body, but in spirit. Because the thing is, real healing isn't about deprivation. It's about reconnection, remembering that food is information and that every bite is actually a message to your body. So you absolutely can start this journey on your own. Just begin by adding more plants, like I explained above, more fiber and more flavor to your plate. But if you're tired of guessing and you want guidance that actually counts, I can help. So together we can create a plan that fits your life, your culture, and your goals so that you're not chasing fads, you're actually building habits that last. You can start today by simply clicking the link below to book a discovery call. Because you know what? Health does not come from another supplement. It comes from understanding how your body works and how to give it what it's been asking for all along.